Mic check. It's episode 5.
Boss will be probably as smart as a monkey.
Oh, highly intelligent.
See, monkeys are self-aware.
Come from monkeys.
Now, at that point, of course, they could be dangerous.
Like a possum, that's a dumb motherfucker.
Oh, I didn't think of this. I have show notes on my phone. It's okay, I'll memorize them.
Are you ready?
I'm here. Mic check. It's episode number 5.
Yeah, and it is 3:58.
What's today's day?
21st.
Don't give me 10 minutes on numerology.
Yeah,
What's
no.
today's day? Break it down. Like I'm a 5-year-old.
11 plus 3 is 14 plus 8.
Yeah. No, plus. Okay. That's 2 plus 2 plus 4. The year.
It's 22.
Yes. You skipped straight to 8. I was breaking it down a little bit.
No 7-minute numerology.
It's a 22 day. As soon as I saw it was a 22 day, I hit up my boy and I sent him a little 22 meme. Is there an NBA player with 22?
Jason Tatum used to wear 22 in high school. Jimmy Butler wears 22 right now.
Okay. That's just
22 also.
That'd be
The thing
great
about it
choice.
that Gary's the number guy talks about a lot is the fact that 2 also represents B, the letter B, like Brandon. And 22s usually are bodybuilders, like Bradley Martin. He's a 22 actually. He's born on the 22nd. I'm sorry. George Washington. He was a big stout guy apparently. He's a life path 22. But yeah, bodybuilder 22. I'm not the biggest guy, but strong enough here.
doesn't matter.
Actually, come see me on a court.
So what would be your goal for a 20? What would someone do on a 22 day? You are 22.
22 day would be great for building, for working on systems, for empowering your people, for inspiring others, inspiring your team. Because the life path 22, the 22 energy is all about doing things, building something for the greater good of mankind, for something bigger than yourself. So the best 22s are, architects, builders, people that are building systems and things of that nature. Those are the best.
So build something today. That's what's important.
Yeah, build something today, make that plan, do that dream, do that goal.
Okay.
Trump's in office, do that 4-vision plan, invest. Yeah.
Okay.
Think, plan, inspire. Because 22s, they have these grand ideas, but they need people to get there. They need people to make that idea. That's the thing.
Yeah. And I'm turning these fans off because I could hear it in the sound.
Yeah.
How was recording with Z?
Recording with Z was, man, it was a breath of fresh air, it felt like.
Okay.
Because Z himself was talking about how he loves doing the podcast. I literally took an hourglass timer that I have, which is supposed to be for 30 minutes. And that 30 minutes went by, it felt like that, but it also felt slow too. And by the end of the 30 minutes, we finished at a perfect time.
And I flipped it over.
And we hit end on the recording, but we just kept talking and going and going.
Wow.
And that's why it took a while for me to even get here, because me and Z just kept going. We started walking to the car. We stopped at the car, had another conversation for like 10 minutes.
That's great.
And Z was like, bro, I wish we could keep going. I love doing this with you. Thanks for inviting me, this and that. And I told him about my idea. Hey, this is a media company. Good news. You live 2 blocks away now at Augie's. Pull up whenever. This is going on my podcast. You feel me? Pull up whenever. Just feel free to do your own thing. Record.
It'd be dope as hell to have the Z show.
Yeah.
Just where he could pull up. He has his own set.
Yeah.
He presses.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But
I'm actually in the planning of learning how to do that right now. That means we have to have a sound engineer at the warehouse.
You just brought something up.
That would be me at first.
Z brought you up because I was bringing up I got these plans for Brandon. I think he's the perfect guy because all of these reasons. And Z was like, yo, my brother He's like a DJ. Like he makes music. He makes music.
Okay.
His brother. I'm like, yeah, I know. He's like a rapper, right? And he's like, yeah, but he's a sound engineer. That's what he is.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, if you ever need like this podcast
key.
stuff,
That's key.
he's like, because you're not even recording like, but the visual stuff, like you got a mic and like he knows all that software stuff. So he told me if Brandon needs to like ask him like what to use, what settings, blah blah blah, he's pretty good with that stuff, and he could come. He lives in like New York, but
we'll figure that. We'll fix. Yeah,
but
that's a great connection.
Exactly.
And I just brought up we need a sound engineer, and you guys were already talking about it. Exactly.
And I'll finish on this point. The lesson that me and Z, check out that podcast number 2 with Z. It was just me and Z. Me and Z's first podcast.
What's
actually.
the name of your show?
The Don't Wait Show. The Don't Wait Show.
Okay, I'm trying to stumble.
Little plug. But me and Z's
Is this your podcast or you and Z's podcast?
Me.
He's just guest. This is so you. Oh, so you don't even know what episode. This is your episode, like 5 or
yeah,
whatever.
I have a bunch. They're
episode 1 or 10. One of those. You're in. Yeah.
Episode whatever
What
day
episode
you're
is
watching
this for
it
us?
today.
What episode is this for us?
5.
I gave him the intro. He was listening in the beginning.
5.
Let me get a little intro.
All right, hold on.
Love that.
Let me finish on this lesson because me and Z were having this conversation, this genuine, authentic conversation, and it finally clicked for the both of us, and it was a pretty special moment. I wish I would have recorded like the visuals of it.
Yeah.
But it clicked. You could hear it. So I had the breakthrough. God, my mind was empty enough for God to give me this download, and what it was we were just talking about like if Z wrote a dictionary and you got to the word rich, how would you define that word, Z? And it took him a little second, and he was like, healthy abundance. And I told him like, all right, you could be healthy abundance of Coke and sell so much Coke that you're making a bunch of money, and we started laughing or whatever.
Yeah.
But the point is, we got to the value of money, and he goes, no, you need to have money. Money's important, right?
Okay.
He's getting like money's important, and I was not only devil's advocate, but I don't believe that money is that important.
I am on your side, yes.
Because of recent events, like my uncle, I literally came today from burying my uncle, my mom's brother. That's a health problem.
You should send me a picture of him for. I was going to put it in the post.
And JP just lost his life last weekend.
For episode.
That's a health thing. That's a health. You can't do anything about that. And then in recent weeks, I've also been dealing with financial issues myself in this wholesale business of cosmetics, where I've had to return a bunch of money at such a short amount of time on deals I did a month prior, that for the first time in my life, I had to call my brother, my sister, Augie, Z.
Ask for money, okay,
and ask
keep
them
going.
for money.
So we established this, episode 3.
So in a place where I didn't have...
You're broke as hell right now.
So in a place where I didn't have money...
Yes.
I went to my friends.
Yes.
My brothers, my sisters, people that I can rely on.
Their network.
My network, exactly. And guess what? I paid them back already with interest in a short amount of time.
Which strengthened
because
that
of
network.
trust. And now we strengthened that network. Now I know I can rely on that network, and it clicked. And I'll ask you the question: what would you want? $1 million or 50 friends?
Come on, you know who I am.
What about 10 friends? Or
the real me is gonna ask, who are the 10 friends? Where are they?
Yeah,
are
not
they white,
acquaintances.
black?
No, not acquaintances.
10 black
Not
guys,
acquaintances.
10
Like,
Spanish dudes would be like, 10. I'm
10
joking,
friends.
but you get what I'm saying. Oh, that's... Damn. I would take the friends.
10 or $1 million?
You started with 50, 10, let's
Okay,
meet in
50.
the middle of 20,
I said,
20
the question
friends?
on me and Z's thing, I asked him, do you want $1 million friends or $1 million? And he's like, friends, easily. I'm like, damn.
That's too many.
What about 1,000?
Yeah, now we're talking.
That's still way too many.
You wouldn't even know them personally. It
Exactly.
needs to be 50.
So imagine having 1,000 of them.
Yeah, I would say 50.
That's what he said, 50. And then I'm like, what about 10? He's like, damn, if I knew 10 of you? And I'm like...
I thought the same thing. I didn't even get to say it yet.
And then that's what he said. I'm like, damn. And if I had 10 I told him the same thing, like, damn, if I had 10 of you and 10 of Ugly.
This was a great conversation. I'm going to listen to this.
You see what I'm saying?
1000%.
And it clicked with me that your network...
Is your net worth.
Exactly. So for you,
I didn't make that up.
So
It just sounded-
so for example,
I've heard
like
that
when we were
somewhere.
having a text conversation, it honestly bothered me that you couldn't find a way to get $28 to pay for. If we need this damn cable for this damn Bluetooth thing,
I'm going to cut you off.
which we don't need,
Exactly.
but motherfucker, it's $28. Find a way to
See how
get
much that hurt? I was about to cut him
$28.
off.
You could ask your mom.
Yes.
I got this thing started.
Yes.
This one $28 investment could generate a lot more money down the line. But like, you're not throwing that energy out there.
What? First of all, I'm going to contradict what from the
For
beginning.
that moment.
He said his net worth is his network. The first thing I did was realize, okay, let me message my closest friend who's building this media company with him and tell him, this is what we need, bro. I'm broke. I wish I could buy it. And then I left it at that.
True.
There's a difference also,
True.
my mom taught me this recently,
True.
between wants and needs. Do we want it or do we need it?
True.
We don't need it. I figured it out. Listen to this perfect audio going on because I figured it out with my laptop and the Thunder cable. If we didn't figure this out, then I would have maybe figured out the $28. Also, I feel like I told you this earlier before you came. We need to establish what we expect from each other on the podcast. There's no problem. We need to figure out what we expect from each other going forward. I expect you to handle the infrastructure. If I say I have a camera, and I know you have a camera, or I know you have access to a camera, or you can try to get it, I expect that to be you. When you say, me and Z need this episode clipped, I need this, or
True.
where's this, I need you to go record me and...
Gotcha.
I'm there. You understand? That's my role. It's
Gotcha.
more work, whatever,
Gotcha.
but when I ask you, I need to lean on you, you need to lean on me.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I'll take it back for what I said about, because when I saw that, I'm like, see how much this shit is. Because I saw
That's
that.
also why I sent it to you. I was
That's
like,
what I'm
this
like.
man
What
got-
you said? Got the mics to work. Send me the link, but they only work on my laptop. We need this cable to make the mics work on iPhone.
I messed up.
On
Yeah,
iPhone.
That's me.
That's why I'm like, that's what I said.
That's my wording right there.
I wanted to put it out there, like, order it, just to see, like,
Yeah.
figure it out.
Yeah.
Just on like, because I wanted to see it out of you a little bit,
Yeah.
like a piece of me.
Yeah.
But 100%, I hear you where you're coming from now.
I did tell the person that I has access to $28 because I don't. You
True,
see?
true,
So I hit that person up and I said, hey, I said
Fire,
in there,
fire,
I messed up by saying we need this kit.
Fire.
My wording, I should have said,
Fire.
we're fine.
No, we
But
got
we
it.
could get this cable. Can you get, or whatever. I should have worded that a little better. Yeah. It was a little late. What time was that at?
What do you use? Apple Pay? Or you use that?
I have it. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna send you something. Just get
I don't even. My life
Can you
is
get-
not
can
set
you
up.
get it
You
or
guys
no?
are gonna learn
Oh, you
that
can
I'm
get it
still a
with-
child.
I'll get it.
I don't even have an Amazon account, bro.
You can't go to that and
Create
check out
an
his
app.
gas and pay with Apple Pay. I'll get it.
Yes.
Never mind.
Exactly. That's what I need. That's like me telling you.
Never mind, I'll
You
get it.
can't edit
I'll
this
get it, I'll
clip
get it,
and
I'll
then
get
do
it.
that. Like,
I'll
bro,
get it.
I'll edit the clip. Yes.
get
You
it.
understand? Okay.
I got you.
I love that conversation with Z. I really want to listen to it.
Yeah. So
I love it. I didn't even hear it, but it sounds like you guys really.
it clicked.
Clicked it.
I'm like, oh shit. Friends are valuable.
Did we
as
talk about
fuck.
Z?
And then we went like this. Damn.
Dope. I wish you were. Yeah, dope.
Cause when it hit, I wish I had 10 of you. Or 10,
We've had the moments,
And it's
yes.
like, oh shit. Damn, bro.
Yeah.
It was just like I can't even explain it.
You basically told him you're worth 100 G's to me.
Damn. I didn't even think of it like that.
That's just math right there, my pop. You're like 100 G's. That's a fact, though. I would consider you more than 100. That's just me perspectively, yeah.
I appreciate
That's
it.
a great question, though. The one, 50, go from 50 and then drop to 10 on them real quick. You take that million right from 50? Yeah, that's obvious. But that 10 is crazy.
Yeah. Bro, it's insane. And the higher the number of your network, just the number of people that you know that are actually not just acquaintances, but friends, I guess you can call them.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I could call this person, rely on them, and not just for financial, but just any kind of advice and just any kind of conversation. But
I'm going to check everything that makes sure it's working.
in the just the sense of financial,
Okay.
man, you could be broke and have 100 friends, and one of those friends can be rich. And you could ask that one rich friend, because you know that person, hey, and that's your friend, right?
Yeah.
But I'm broke. but no, I'm not. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
So that
You literally just a cable should just popped up, man. When I asked for the cable, from my perspective, a cable should have popped up. Not like that, but
100%.
Yeah.
I was trying to see. I said order it so I could see that out of you. I didn't say it because I didn't have the means to do it. I didn't say it because I want you
Yes.
to get in there.
The first thing I actually said
'Cause it's
outside
different
to
when
you,
it's like that.
I totally understand your perspective, and you are right. And as soon as you saw $28, it was like, this broke ass mother. Like, show me you care. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the first thing I actually said outside was, I'm going to try to not ask you for anything because there's so much that I could, So if I do ask you for something, just please take it. Like, we need this. This man did the thinking already. He doesn't have the ability to get it himself or do it himself. And I would be more conscious of what I ask you for. See, so when I ask you for a camera or cable, and you can't make it pop up, or tell me, yo, I can't get that done, we'll figure it out another way.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to be Mr. Figure It Out. If I can't figure it out, I'm going to hit up Mr. Don't Wait. You get me?
Word. No, that's fire. The way Dan Martell goes about his team, whenever they have a problem or any of his team leaders have a problem, they go to their team leader and their higher ups, is you don't go with just a problem. You go with a problem, your best solution.
Tell me I didn't do that.
You did.
Yeah,
You did.
come on, man.
Fucking
Come on, camera time.
The other Brandon, my
CEO,
little
baby.
protege that I got at the warehouse trying to lead this wholesale operation,
Yeah, tell me how somebody who doesn't handle it correctly would handle a situation.
Yeah, for example, Brandon, not this Brandon, one of my helpers at the warehouse that I'm helping out, he's like 21, 22 years old.
Yeah.
Gave him an opportunity to be in charge of 2 people and take charge of this wholesale cosmetic operation that I'm doing. And
Good.
I've been trying to teach him my ways as far as this is how I do it. This is how I think about this. And then I had 2 days, 2-3 days with him. And then on the 4th day, the day before, I'm like, hey, Brandon, you know how I do things. Tomorrow I expect, you know what I'm saying? Be a leader instead of relying on me. What should I do next? What should I do next? A leader already, you know what I mean? And he comes the next day.
No, I don't know what you mean. A leader already would figure it out, get a solution.
Yeah. The leader already, a leader can't be relying on someone else for what they should do next. They need to have that path already made for their followers. So when Brandon, I'm showing him, hey, first thing I do when I get to the office, I make my to-do list. I get all these actions out. And I assign these to-do lists to my people, so that I delegate it. Then I write my to-do list of only the things that I can do. Over time, you delegate all these things and you can only work on the things that you can only do. So I'm explaining that to him, and then boom, I'm telling him the day before, yo, Brandon, tomorrow, it's on you. You know the ropes now, like, do it. What happens when he gets to the warehouse? One, he ends up going at 9:30 in the morning to get a haircut, knowing he has a meeting with one of our helpers.
Okay, don't tell me specifics. He mishandles the situation.
He gets to the warehouse. He's like, my fault.
I get you. That's the boss man mindset. Keep going.
He gets to the warehouse. He gets there. He's like, all right.
What do I do today?
What do I do?
Okay, I understand.
And I'm like,
I'm gonna rip a whole tangent. I don't want to, but I have to. Who taught you to do this? I'll tell you who taught me to do this. Every day when I woke up, my mom, not every day, but every time I would wake up and they were on the fridge, my mom would go to work, I was home alone, and there would be a to-do list of everything I had to do. I had to dust, clean, take out the garbage, take care of the house with a to-do list that she made for me. And then I just learned throughout my life, to get things done, I need to make a to-do list. I don't delegate it how you do. You delegate what I delegate what I can do today, like strategically, long, short, what I do today.
I see what you're saying.
I like what you do though. Delegate what I can do, because some of my stuff isn't what I can do. It's like get somebody to do it.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's buy back your time, Dan.
Yeah, but who taught you to do this?
My girl. So me being in a position of being a leader at such a young age, of people older than me at the warehouse, like, and having all these tasks that needed to get done, I was just doing things as they needed with no vision. And I would always be snapping at my mom, snapping at one of my workers for the littlest things, just because.
No structure.
Yeah, there's no structure. There's no blueprint. There's nothing that they should do. They're asking me what's next, and I'm like, oh my God. So on a day-to-day basis, all the time, I'm just triggered all the time. That was when I was like 19, 20, and 21, 20, 22. And my girl was like, write a to-do list.
Because she did that.
Write a to-do list. And
I'm asking, does she do that? Is that why she told you, or she just saw it in you that you could use one?
I think she doesn't do it, no, but she just, so I just remember her saying that, and I remember her telling her like, oh my God, that works so much.
That's a great partner, yeah.
That works so much better. Like, I'm not snapping at my mom for the littlest things. Like, she knows what she has to do, things like that. And then when you write it all out, you get to see like, oh wow, this person's very valuable to me. They save me so much time, you know, and
I say she's a great partner because not all partners would help you and try to better yourself. That's a tool. Like, here's a tool.
See, I feel like that only comes from vulnerability. Like, a lot of men out there go home and they don't talk about their problems or how they're feeling to their partner. So they just bottle it in and keep going through the motions. You know, I've been in that situation. I was like that before, but she could tell, and we spoke about it, and it's just a constant thing. And she's like, I don't remember how, but she tried to do it, to-do list.
Yeah.
It's changed everything, and...
Now, Dope, what were we talking about Brandon and the to-do list now? Let's bring it back.
Yeah, the whole goal, I'm like, yo, Brandon, this is how I do it. I start off with my to-do list. This is how I do it. This is how I do this part. This is how I do this part. You do it. You do it.
Okay.
Got it.
And a leader would find a solution to this and be like, maybe a leader in that situation would say, hey, Ariel, I made a list of a to-do list. How does my to-do list look today? You see how he took the initiative and he took time? I'm going to try to do this. Hey, Ariel, does this look like the right order?
Then Brandon...
That's what a solution I would have...
He had the same concept that you did. Where as soon as he came in, he got upset. That I got upset. That he wasn't really prepared. That he was asking me what to do when he knows what everything to do. And then he got upset. He got offended. He felt stupid in the situation. Instead of, he was like, next time, bro, just tell me what to do so I could do it. And I'm like, no, I need you to learn the lesson that you need to make the road. Like, you need to...
Yo, you're doing some Karate Kid shit right now. You seen that movie?
I taught him so many lessons. Bro, we went to fucking Chick-fil-A, bro. And the guy at Chick-fil-A, no, because I'm really trying to build him into a leader. No, keep going.
You went to Chick-fil-A?
We went to Chick-fil-A. We get to the drive-thru, and the guy at the drive-thru is like, you know, he's a little special.
The worker?
Yeah, a little special. But, like, obviously, fully, completely functional, you know, nothing like that, but you could tell.
Okay.
That's it. I come up to the door. I put the window down. Great high energy. Hi, welcome to Chick-fil-A. Hope you're having a nice... How are you? Like, I forget what he said. And then he's like, what do you guys want? Like, high energy. I'm like, hey, how are you? Like,
yeah.
You know, I love people like that because it's so contagious. Brandon, when he finished saying whatever he said, Brandon went...
Okay.
Like that. And I noticed that, and then I'm like, I'm not gonna let that bother me.
I'm smiling because that's what in the situation I wouldn't do that, but now thinking about your situation, it is funny.
I can't have my leader with that attitude. No, it's a terrible attitude.
At all.
You should have that attitude.
Yeah.
So this guy is cold as hell. I told him, bro, why are you laughing at him?
Yeah.
He's like, I'm not laughing. I'm like, all right, you're not laughing. You snarkled, you choked. Why are you doing that?
Yeah.
He's like, no. I'm like, okay, so now not only are you making fun of him, but you have zero accountability.
Facts.
So now you're telling me I'm a liar. Yeah. I wasn't laughing, bro. I'm like, all right, fine, that's fine. No accountability. You didn't do anything wrong. He's like, bro, I didn't do anything wrong. I can't do anything. I can't even. But I'm like, bro, that's part of your character. Like, that shit's gonna transcend down and go down to Rachel and TJ, who you're in charge of. And that's you. That's my leader. I don't want my leader with zero accountability, zero energy. You just laughed at this guy having high energy.
Yeah.
You just found that to be
who isn't even right.
This guy is cold as hell outside. Probably seen hundreds of cars, hundreds of people, takes the same orders. And this guy came with me with such high energy, asked me how I'm doing.
Perfect.
I would love to have him be my leader instead of you. And I told him straight like that.
Wow.
Because you, to be on top of it, you have zero accountability.
Facts.
And he got it. You know what I mean? I just need to smack him.
It's true.
So, I don't know where that came from, but yeah.
Yeah. From
Oh, not knowing the road, what to do next.
Yes, finding a solution. And I said I found the solution.
And it's just, I'm trying to build these values into him because
okay, I got
he represents me,
this
I represent my mom, I represent the company.
Back with the to-do list. That's where we were starting with this. And I asked you, where do we go? Who taught you how to make a to-do list? And what I was saying with Brandon or any person trying to learn something at over the age of 21 years old, it's very hard to teach an old dog new tricks. That's why I'm surprised you learned your to-do list after high school. My to-do list that I was talking about,
That's such a limiting mindset.
look it up right now. I'm going to pop up statistic right here of
What did I
the
just say?
older you
What-
get,
what was the statement I just
harder
said?
it is to
What
learn
was-
new skills.
I didn't say that's not true. You're responding back to me like I said that's
All right,
not true.
take
I'm
the
saying
pop-up
that's a
out.
limiting mindset.
I agree.
Okay.
I agree. But there are statistics.
So I'm gonna take this thought and put it in my toolbox as a thought that I believe and I see the world as. Or I'm gonna take this stupid ass belief, take it over there and make. Why? Okay, let that be true.
You have such a positive
You know what I'm
chart.
saying? Let that be true. How is that gonna benefit you?
It's just, I'm being real. I feel like you're being let's
that's-
shoot to the moon.
That's,
blah, blah, blah. Anybody?
that's not real for me.
Okay. Just know that.
Yeah. That's hard for me to like. My girl always tells me that shit. She's like, people aren't as smart as you. People don't see what you're saying. People aren't as positive as you.
Not everyone's exact. I'm literally, the first thing I thought was, this man is so positive, it's insane.
Oh yeah. Why would I? These are thoughts that are in my mind.
Okay.
If a thought in my mind is there and I don't like it, I try to discard of it. But I try to, and I try to learn a lesson and try to discard it. But
Okay, wait, so the
if it's a
older you
limiting
get,
thing, I discard
You think it's just as easy to learn something as your son, who's 3 months right now, than to
No.
learn? Or sorry, here's a bad example because he's really young. But at a prime age of learning, you think it's harder for them to learn anything from a language to math versus a 25-year-old man, 25-year-old boy versus a 6-year-old boy trying to learn a language or anything, a fundamental skill, guitar, karate, fighting, basketball, sports. You don't think that it's harder for him to learn at the age of 25 than at 6? That's what I'm saying with it.
No.
Okay, that's your opinion. I have statistics to back that up. And that's just me being real. You see where you're positive. I agree with you. It's limiting to think like this, but
Do you think a 25-year-old has a? See, like
they have the ability and the potential
no, I'm
to do
talking
it if
about
they had
25 to like
if they had
55.
your, no, if they had
25 to 55
your, what about them?
to learn stocks.
It's way easier for the 5 to 25-year-old.
Fuck easier. Is it possible?
Anything is possible.
I don't worry about if it's easy or hard. Can I learn it? Yes or no. That's how I look at
You
it.
keep saying I'm saying, can people learn? Everyone.
That's how I look at it. That's how I think people can learn. Yes or no. Yes. Yes.
Just so you know, I'm gonna give you a real perspective.
Yeah, it's harder.
All right, here's
It
the
depends on the
statistics. Now I'm gonna give you a real personal antidote. I'm 28 years old. I've been out of high school for 10 years. The reason I would put Ariel as one of those 10 friends worth $1 million is because he is one of the only people in my life that continues to want to better themselves and learn. Not everyone can learn right now at 28 because it's so hard for them. I can't even imagine trying to teach other 28-year-old friends that I have about cryptocurrency or how a freaking blockchain works or Web 3 versus Web 2.0. They would be like, what? Because they are old dogs trying to learn new tricks. Not everyone has the synapses in their brain like me and you that are ready to learn and apply the skills and develop problem-solving skills. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, 100% agree. But
Because I have those skills, I believe like you do, anybody can apply themselves and learn something. But I'm also realism
That's the
to
seven
know not everybody can do that. You think that everyone in the
I think
world, you're
everyone
trying to
can.
spread this world, and I'm
I think
realist.
everyone can.
We're gonna agree to disagree. Exactly. That's the
Yeah.
yeah.
Because I feel like, damn, we're just brothers and sisters and shit. But I feel like, how much should have you learned from me and I've learned from you?
In the music industry or any Hollywood industry, this is a real thing. Do you know that they always say, you work so hard at anything and you can achieve it. Just put your mind to it. You know how they always say that? You know that that's just not true. Life does not work like that. There are things that happen that are outside of your control of working as hard as you can. People die. You don't meet the connections that you have to make. People blackball you from a community and you never get that commercial deal or anything. Things happen outside of you working as hard as possible.
Yeah.
That's the
100%.
realistic part of, you're giving the message of Hollywood, anybody can do anything, put your mind to it, just apply yourself. And I'm just telling you the realistic happens in life that doesn't allow you to do that to every other people.
No. Because what you're talking about is kind of success? That's what you're alluding to. As far as like Hollywood success.
Whatever someone's personal success
That's
is.
different. That's different as far as put your mind to anything, you will be successful. No. I mean, yes. To be honest, yes.
Play that back.
Yes. Where am I going with this? But as far as like learning something, you can learn anything, I feel like. Anyone can learn anything that anyone else has already learned.
Yes. You see, we're going to agree because I'm such a good learner. I personally feel that, yes, but I know that is not true.
You just give them enough time. So
my grandma's 70 years old. She can't learn a phone if she wanted to.
You know how Alex Hormozy measures intelligence? You've heard it, right?
Remind me.
Alex Hormozy measures intelligence by how you react to the same situation. So, for example, if you start this podcast and I smack you in the beginning of every podcast, the next time you start a podcast and I go to smack you, you duck down, you're intelligent.
Or I fight back, yep.
You reacted differently to the same situation instead of stayed the same. The dumber you are, the longer it takes for you to react differently to the same situation.
Yes.
But over time, that person will duck. Your 70-year-old grandma, if you do enough podcasts with her, by the 5th, 6th, 7th time, she's going to duck in the beginning. 2nd, 3rd time. Some people get on the first. Cool. That's intelligence. You know, some people can't see that. It's chess. You know, some people see it, some people don't. You know, a few moves ahead, some people don't. Some people see both sides, some people don't. You know, it's... So I think there's some people that can't even think in their head.
There are people who don't think in their head.
Can't even... I'm not even going to say I can't even think about that, but...
What's the voice that you hear in your head? Who is it? Like, what does it sound like? Right now, what you're thinking, that guy? What does he sound like? You? Does it sound like God? Does it sound like another being? Does it sound like...
My voice.
Me too.
My voice.
My narrator is my own voice. I had a bunch of great segments, but my laptop's over there. My phone's recording.
Damn,
Stall for me while I gather them from the depths.
So...
I got one. Boom. Don't even talk. Segment time. This is a great question. If we could combine me and you into one person, what aspects would we take from each other and make this one person? We could go anywhere. We can go anywhere. My emotions, your feet. You understand? Like anything, any aspects of the person.
Okay.
We don't have to do this either, but it's just a great conversation to have.
Is there a certain number, or like, are you just trying to go back and forth with one another?
No number. What do you mean number?
Like a certain number of like if, for example, if you ask me what are the three characteristics you would want to take from me or from you into a person, that'd be a whole different three than.
Oh no!
Going back and forth.
Yes, exactly. We're trying to make the ultimate human being.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, is there a number? Is there a number?
With only characteristics me and you can put inside of this person. There's no number. So we have to start from like the head down, like height, weight. We don't have to do all this, but it'd be crazy to.
Nah.
And then we mash up this video. We put this photo of
physical doesn't matter. It's about like what you know.
Physical matters.
Physical matters. Yeah. I mean, we're not.
Whose hair? Whose height? Whose weight?
I mean,
whatever. We don't have to do. You don't like this topic.
No, that doesn't matter. I don't look at it like that.
All right. That was one of the things that I had.
I feel like what matters is like what you know, like the skills, like this person's work ethic, this person's
You don't know how
honesty.
to have fun, bro. Huh? You don't know how to have fun. You're trying to take that ass.
That's superficial. That's superficial.
Everybody go watch Ariel in episodes 1 through 5. This is 5. This is episodes 1 through 4. This man is so serious. You haven't said one joke. No, not like that, but you literally, all you do is preach. Like, you're trying to preach to a digital diary instead of have a conversation. You're repeating stories to me. You understand? This is the third time he's trying to tell me how broke he is from giving us $8,000 and owing these people money.
Who?
You.
Because that was a valuable ass lesson.
No, keep telling me.
Recently.
If it's bothering you, I'm saying, if it's not bothering you. If it's a topic that's on your mind relative to you at the moment in your life, please keep talking
because
about it.
I feel like...
But please don't repeat things to me. as a personal podcast show. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
here with you.
Yeah. Well,
This isn't a message to.
I'm not.
I expect whoever watches this to have watched that episode and know that they're not like.
Well, there's new like layers that come from that experience and those downloads that come.
I got a
later
perfect
on.
example. So
For
when
example,
you were talking about the $8,000 before, I'm not telling you how to talk or do anything. When you're talking about the $8,000, just be like, yeah, you'll learn. Be like, the other day I told you about how I lost $8,000. Well, don't tell me the whole, Augie money. Oh, have you ever owed your brother money and your sister? That's the third time you've done that. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just be like, yo, call back to the other time. Remember we talked about that? We're all here together.
I got you. I got you.
Yeah.
I got you.
Have some fun with this making of this person. You understand? Be free. Just make the person. You see how I have an idea? You have an idea, and you ask me who is Brandon, and I'm water. I'm going with the flow. I ask you, yo, let's make this person and have some fun. And you're like, I hate that idea. That shit sucks so bad.
You're talking about what physical characteristics will we take from one another?
We could
into
see
one
whose
person?
hands are bigger to fucking palm a basketball. You understand how much
No, I
fun
don't like
you
that
could have
talk.
had
I
about
don't like
this?
that topic.
I know you. I know you. That's what I'm trying to talk about. Become water, okay?
That's
all I'm saying. Be formless. You understand? You're trying to be serious. I'm trying to have a fun conversation. You're trying to have mind-blowing downloads. You saw that download?
Yeah, I love perspectives.
All right.
I love perspectives.
There's
I love
more
new
to life than
perspectives.
downloads. There's time in between the downloads where you're just chilling with your boy.
True.
Having dumb conversations. One of the topics that I have written down, because this man he has to understand my mindset.
True.
Aliens. Do you believe aliens are real? Start basic.
True.
We didn't even go into fun, high conversations in high school yet.
True.
We're trying to teach these kids they don't even know who we are.
True.
That's just what I'm saying.
True.
Do you believe aliens are real? I don't have aliens. I have written down extraterrestrial life, because aliens is
gotta
very
be.
complicated.
There's gotta
Extraterrestrial,
that-
intelligent.
like no
life.
animals, no humans, right?
Whatever you consider to be, we have to start breaking down definitions. What's intelligent life? Yes, I would consider. Would you consider a monkey intelligent?
Yeah. Oh, I mean,
It does make tools and shape its environment.
no, monkey's highly
Yeah, that's
intelligent. Has a thumb.
How about, all right. So if there's definitely other species.
Has a thumb.
Yeah, we come from monkeys. That's an intelligent species.
Oh, highly intelligent.
Like, to me, there's definitely fish on other planets in the universe.
Like a possum. That's a dumb motherfucker.
Yeah,
That's a stupid motherfucker.
yes.
That shit's like in the middle of the road.
So are there other possums?
That shit might not even freaking move out the damn road. Like if
Yeah.
a squirrel, I'm out of here. A bird, Matrix, I'm out of here last second.
Very true.
Possum, no.
Like like deer in headlights, like
Yeah.
oblivious to it.
Yeah.
So you think there's planets with raccoon sort of animals? I'm gonna say the
I
Fermi
feel-
paradox. I'm gonna tell you my mentality, and there's
Oh, you said the fermentation?
the Fermi paradox. We can talk about the fermentation if you want. That's a little bowl that we're in. But
That's what I'm saying. So for you to even say other planets, it's like,
oh, you don't even believe in.
You know what I'm
All right,
saying?
we're gonna start there.
you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's a whole nother. That's a whole nother. That's a whole nother can of worms.
Yeah. But the Fermi paradox, if there were aliens and the universe is ever expanding and infinite, where are they? They would have inhabited the place that we live in. We would see them somewhere.
How do you feel about bro? I asked ChatGPT, what's the possibility? What are the chances? What's the percentage? That's what I said. That we live in a simulation. You know what it said?
I don't want to know. 80%?
No, and that's just fucking
I just took a random
highly
number.
likely.
Okay.
Does that make sense? It said 30-something%. I'm like, hell no, it's way too high. I'm like, that seems fucking high.
Okay.
Explain yourself. And it was like, at the rate technology is advancing, video graphic cards, it's only a matter of time before supercomputers become a thing. When supercomputers become a thing, they're going to easily basically figure out the brain, figure out
Yes.
how to create these things.
I'm laughing at how he shut down by 80%.
And
it's not.
And then I was like, what's the real percentage? And then it went down to like 5 or something.
I would have said 1. My second guess would be 1, like
I'd say
0.99.
I'd say less.
There's a
than
1% chance this is the.
1%'s high. One's high. You
So-
take 100 shots, one's going in.
Nick Bostrom,
One's
he has
high.
the simulation
You gotta
theory.
take I say 1 in
And he
1,000.
thinks there's 3 options, and it's we live in a simulation, we're the first, or we will not make a simulation universe. There's only 3 things that will happen with a simulation. And it's the most likely out of all of them that we are... out of that 1 out of 99, it's actually most unlikely that we are the base universe. That's what I'm trying to say.
We're the observed. We're the observed.
You know how crazy it would be to not be in a simulation right now? To be the one and the first, instead of being, instead of being 1 in a million concubine in somebody's basement, we're the one universe.
Yeah.
That's where I'm very realistic, and I'm optimistic that we're the base universe, but I could be very believed that this is the real time that we live in.
Yeah.
Sorry, that we're a simulation in this time.
I don't think we're a simulation.
I don't think we're a simulation either.
Because how are you going to simulate a soul?
What the hell's a soul? You're just making that up.
True. How are you going to simulate...
I got real... I'm so sorry for all of you religious people out there. But a soul is a made-up concept by a dumb monkey on a rock.
Think so? Explain that.
Explain... No, sir.
You don't feel like there's a spirit, like something inside of you, like your heart kind of thing?
Yeah, it beats, and then when I smoke weed or smoke cigarettes, it beats faster. When I drink a bit of coffee, it beats faster. That's the only thing I feel inside of me. I don't feel this metaphorical spirit connection to another.
What about like your gut?
Sometimes when I eat something really bad.
No, like you don't get gut feelings?
You see how
You don't get gut feelings?
Oh, of course. Oh, my intuition is very...
What's that from? I feel like that's a spirit. Like leading you.
There are definitely things that the human body that we have no explanation for. When you get chills, there's a reason for that.
Yeah, and I think spiritually, your spirit, that is you can't simulate that.
I lean more towards an evolutionary sense that we've developed over time.
It's hard, bro. It's
exactly.
Hard. I'm probably end it here. Yeah, I'm gonna end it here. But man, you can see from my mind. My mind just thinking. And I remember when I was in Arizona, first time I ever did shrooms. We're all on shrooms, me and my boys. We're in the fucking Grand Canyon. Oh my God, it's another planet. And I'm having 7 to 8, 9 thoughts at the same time. It was insane. First time I've ever done that, ever been like that. It was ridiculous.
Having multiple layers of thoughts.
I couldn't even speak out loud because it was like, it was weird, bro. It felt like I was split. It was insane.
That is like some split screen.
And it was like, I would pause here and pick this up back up. And I would forget that one. And it was weird.
That's like unlocking that.
Bro, it was so strong. I was like, holy crazy shit. Whatever. But during those times, I was trying to figure out all these questions, I was asking myself all these questions. I was making such breakthrough discoveries, like, oh, it's good downloads. And then it would go away because I'm thinking about something else. And I was trying to communicate it with my people. And Eric just paused me, looked me in my eyes. He was like, bro, I'll never forget it. He's like, bro,
speak.
You're not going to figure it out. Just enjoy the ride.
That's a shaman right there. I would love to have Eric on the podcast.
He's like, you're not going to figure it out. And right there, it was like,
it's a shaman.
Stop thinking.
Yeah, legit.
It was like a breath of, like, oh my God.
That's a great part, yeah.
It's like, I needed to hear that.
It's just a drug.
So we could keep going back, but we're not going to figure it out.
Oh, of course, yep. You got to be out?
I got to be out.
Episode number 5. We'll see you for episode number 6. That's my final thoughts. You got final thoughts?
My final thoughts.
I have a final thought. Last final thought. I said see you for episode number 5, and he hated that. Obviously, he hated everything.
No.
I said final thoughts. See you for episode number 5, and you were like, "That was your final thoughts. That sucks." You didn't even. And then I said, I left them with a call to action. I said, "See you next week." I said, "See you next time." On professional game shows and everything, they literally say, "We'll see you next time on the Reunion Show." That's literally what I did to end it. And he started talking about his dead uncle and his dead cousin.
What was on my mind?
He's gonna rewatch the episode.
Final thoughts. Happy 4 months to Avi. Happy 4 months old on a 22 day. Wow. And I can't wait to go see you right now, kid. 22 day. I'm about to go see my brother and take Avi to go see my brother during this hard time. Pick him back up a little bit. Order some food. And I need to spend some good quality time with my shawty because I've been with my family and dealing with things and business and stuff. So
it's a successful day. I'm glad I could meet my brothers and see my brothers another day. We alive. And
Big Poppy time. Spend time with your family.
I don't take it for granted. Don't wait.
Don't wait, papas.